Hey, BookTube, Chelsea, the Reading Outlaw here in a little bit of a different location. We're at my upstairs bookshelf to do some videos for you guys. Apologies, first of all, for not being here last week. After everything that happened on like a global scale in Beirut and Paris, I was in kind of a dark place. I had kind of a dark week in terms of humanity being awful to itself. So I just kind of took a break and I did a lot of crafting and I did a little bit of reading and kind of just stayed off the internet and played it cool and had a down week to kind of remind myself that not everything is awful in the world. But I'm back and I'm feeling much better. My thoughts and prayers go out to everyone and anyone who may have been affected by the events of the last couple of weeks. Yeah. Today is my birthday. That's part of the reason why I'm coming back to you guys today. Today is the celebration of my birth, and to celebrate, I did as most of us would probably do, and I went to the bookstore. I went to Half Price Bookstore in my hometown, which I love, and I got a couple of things. I got 3 things I've never read, 1 thing I've read and desperately need a copy of, and then just a couple of little trinkets and things. But first, not book related, I got this bad boy. Oh man, I'm sorry. That plastic is awful. Let's see if I can take it off in any kind of like functioning fashion while on camera. But yeah, in case you couldn't see what it was the first time because of that wicked package clip. Haha, I actually got it open. I didn't think that was gonna happen. But yeah, oh, still bad. This is Adele. This is Adele's new CD, her album 25. That's a little bit better. I wanted this so badly that I pre-ordered a hard copy of the actual CD. Sorry about that rustling. Stick that in my pocket. I don't remember when the last time was that I bought an actual physical copy of a CD. But for Adele, anything. So then when I was at the bookstore, let's look at the actual books I got. I got the first one up is The Black Prism by Brent Weeks. This is the first one in his Lightbringer trilogy. I think that's what it's called, is the Lightbringer trilogy or the Lightbringer series. Yeah, Lightbringer. So this is basically a book where the magical system operates on color and people who can see color and various shades of color and like different color mean different things and blah, blah, blah. I don't know anything else about it, but as somebody who is a pretty like colorful person, I'm usually into pretty bright colors and lots of them. That was super appealing to me, and I've seen the name and the book kind of flown around on YouTube, so hopefully it ends up working out. For the same reason, I also got Theft of Swords by Michael J. Sullivan. This is the first one in the Rhaeria Revelations. I couldn't remember if the Rhaeria Revelations or the Rhaeria Chronicles came first. I'm really hoping it was the Revelations, obviously, because I bought one. But this is a bind-up of 2 ebooks that were originally self-published, and then Michael J. Sullivan got a book deal, and they did bind-ups of his ebooks into like more compact print books. So this is actually the first 2 books, The Crown of Conspiracy and Avampartha. So I don't really know what it's about other than it is about Royce Melbourne and Hadrian Blackwater, who are like a thief mercenary combo. And that's always a good time. Bromances between thieves and murderers, in my experience, usually end up being pretty entertaining. So I'm really looking forward to it. I know that I've heard about this from Caitlin and Sam and a bunch of other people who've all had really good things to say. So I'm really looking forward to cracking into it. And then the last one I got, I was on a little bit of science fiction fantasy kick. In case you couldn't tell, I also got SF Stories by Women, the Mammoth book of SF Stories by Women, which, point of order, is not that mammoth. If this is what we're calling the Mammoth book of science fiction stories by women, yeah, let that one sink in. But the names on the front are what got me interested. Alette de Boddard, Karen Joy Fowler, Ursula K. Le Guin, Nnedi Okorafor, and many more. And for those of you who watched my review on Lagoon a couple months back, you will know that I loved Nnedi Okorafor's writing. I still love her writing. I'm interested in looking more. I'm not super big on short stories at the moment, but I know that my time will come again. I kind of dip in and out of the mood for short stories. And I will throw all the dollars at women represented in a category where women are not always very well represented. So the Mammoth book of SF stories by women had to go in the cart. So there you go. And then the book that I've already read that I needed to pick up a copy of for myself was The Night Circus. I adore this book. If you have not read this book, please remedy it immediately. It is the perfect book to read over the holidays. It will give you all of the warm fuzzies and all of that kind of magical Christmas holiday delight. I had to get the hardback because the hardback has the stripy circus end papers that I love so much, which I knew going in because I've purchased this book before. I bought my mom a copy because it's one of her favorites. And of course it comes with the little ribbon bookmarker, and this one didn't have like a crazy broken spine or anything. So all in all, it was in good condition. It actually only cost me like $4 or $5. So I was doubly pleased with the fact that I was able to get it for such a good price. But I absolutely love The Night Circus. I absolutely love The Night Circus. It started out as a NaNoWriMo project for all of those of you who are still participating. I am not. And that did not happen this year. So throwing in that quick update on NaNoWriMo did not happen. So yeah, but I am very excited. I've been thinking about doing a reread of this actually in December because it's not very long and it's just so entrancing. And the parts of the circus that it sets up are so wonderful that I'm thinking it might have to pop into the rotation. And then lastly are a couple of things that I'm super excited for. They're just little like trinkets. One of them is this interlocking magnetic bookmark. I don't know if you can read what that says, but it's all the wonders you seek are within yourself. And then it's got this little gold star that actually locks into this blue circle. And then the elastic band part is what goes like in your book. Like here's a picture of like kind of how to use it. So you put the rubber band in your book and loop this around and close this part on the outside. And so I just thought that was really cool. And I really like that phrase about the wonders you seek being within yourself. So yeah. And then I'm probably more excited for this bookmark than I need to be, but they had a collection of Roald Dahl art-based bookmarks. And I looked through, there were probably like 50 of them. And I looked through like the first 49, dying to find Matilda. And I saw the witches and the BFG and Charlie from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and James from James and the Giant Peach. All of these people. And I was like, where's Matilda? Maybe all the Matilda ones are gone because we are at a bookstore. But it was not all the Matilda ones. There was one more Matilda one in the back. So this is my favorite picture, maybe of all time in terms of Roald Dahl's illustrations. But there's Matilda in her books, and there's the evil Miss Trunchbull throwing Annabelle, I believe is her name, by her hair, whatever. And then here is Matilda still reading, being cheered on by her classmates. And I love Matilda so much. Matilda is my favorite Roald Dahl book. Matilda is still one of my favorite female characters in fiction, especially in children's fiction. So I was just really excited. I'm pretty sure this bookmark, yeah, it's all just on a ribbon. And so it all just kind of lays flat in the book, and then it's got this little ribbon part that sticks out of the top. So yeah, so that about wraps up my birthday book haul. I am super excited to crack into / reread everything that I got. I'm really excited to open that Matilda bookmark and put it into Carry On, which I am still reading. Yeah. Comment, let me know down below if you've read any of these. Please let me know about the Rayura Chronicles versus the Rayura Revelations, because if I need to, I will return the book and pick up the right one, because they also have the first book in the Rayura Chronicles. So yeah, otherwise, I hope you guys are all having a really great week. Happy Monday, and I will see you around cyberspace, guys. Bye.